It's time to begin.
Tape is rolling, class.
Yes.
Getting ready to go live.
There you go. List.
Quiet on the set, boys and girls.
Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud of the Avatar for your viewing and listening pleasure. How's everybody doing out there today? It's Hump Day, Whacked Out Wednesday, December 20th. 2017 here inside Shroud of the Avatar. And if you can get a glimpse, I know it's a little bit dark, but the snowman and woman army has grown bigger and bigger out there.
God.
Taking over the lot.
No, they're not.
And we've
They're not
still
doing
got
anything.
plenty of room left before Christmas.
Frame rates. History.
Frame rates? Yeah. I ain't got no problems with frame rates here. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. That's why you can't load it now, Zed. Stuck at 94.
That's why we sit on the lot. Come on. You should know better than me.
Yeah, so Marguerite's trying to post a link to relicsbyreal.com because Victor Vaughn wants to know where he can get a Shroud of the Avatar shirt, just like Laz is wearing. And that answer is relicsbyreal.com.
You can't get these anymore.
Yeah, that shirt is no longer available. Because
you get this logo in this color, but you can't get this shirt because he just doesn't have this material anymore.
Yeah, so he changed. Let's see. What was it?
Is that black or is it gray?
No, it's a charcoal gray. He changed the distributor that he was using for the printing, and they changed the shirts. And by changing the actual shirt, it changed the quality because that shirt is one of the most comfortable T-shirts
ever
that you can get.
Ever.
And Marguerite is talking shit about Moobot because Moobot has banned her from talking.
It didn't ban her. It just said no links and you can't talk for 30 seconds or something like that. Now, hopefully with this new bot that doesn't seem to be cooperating right now, we can actually, and I think it's actually starting to give people points for watching the stream. And when you get to a certain point, a number, it'll automatically make you a regular, which should allow you then to do that. So automatically, without me making every single person a member.
Well, let's just say today is going to be an interesting trial over on my stream, just because I did something that hung up a process that doesn't want to cooperate.
Do you have the white screen of death yet again?
No, I do not have the white screen. I have I can't Alt-Tab. I can't click on things.
Did you update Windows?
I think it's something else. I think it's related to...
Did you get that GeForce update that just came down 10 minutes ago?
Not that one. Yeah, so today is going to be a trial.
3,000 windows on 3 different web browsers wouldn't have anything to do with it now, would it?
No, it's
Oh,
not that. It's
Oh,
like
that one.
literally like Alt Tab is not working, and
Alt Tab.
clicking on things sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. So
Are you in full screen that you need to Alt Tab?
You know how many windows I have open?
I know, but I just use the tabs on my taskbar at the bottom of my screen, or I use the tabs in the top of my, on my other screens. I don't get
the one thing that I do have in full screen is Zoom, just so that way I can get rid of that banner at the top.
Upgrades your graphics driver.
Shut your pie hole.
Get that driver. Yes.
Windows 10 app.
I want to Alt Tab.
So what is it stopping you from doing? Seeing everything else on your computer?
Well, changing windows effectively.
Yeah, Unix.
Yeah,
I'd like
think
to remind you all that this is a live show, by the way.
Yeah, so I can't like bring up Chatty right now, and yeah, and
you need to navigate.
Yeah,
navigation software.
It's probably going to be related to the latest Shroud update. Probably.
And Control Alt Delete to bring up Task Manager and end an task.
Well, what do you want me to end? Shroud?
Well, if that's what's blocking you up at the moment, it's not going to stop you from streaming. You can restart Shroud and bring it back up. Yeah.
Fine. I'll do that while we're. I'll do that while we are actually talking about something.
If you were able to kill that and bring up the patch notes while you were reloading, you should be just fine, because nobody will see you doing that, right?
Well,
or am I just missing something there? I don't know.
Yes,
now I need to bring up OBS so that way I can click on the second window.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Here, we'll do it this way: end task, quit.
Yeah, well, it kind of turning it off and turning it on again would kill his stream and all the other connectivity we've got. Right.
What about the dependencies? Oh no!
Yeah.
Don't worry, Laz. I'll step in.
Oh, there we go.
Come on. Well, it's just
Go ahead, Reeve.
Bringing up the web page.
Are we gonna hear the doctor tonight? Is the doctor gonna be on the air?
Hell yeah!
All right, cool.
Give my brother a pain pill, he'll be fine.
Opium.
So patch notes for release 49, build
Lots
number
of patch notes for release 49
came out this morning that fixed an issue in Sanctus Spine where the control point was not repeating its last wave. So that should now bring out the last wave.
I didn't know there was a last wave. I thought it was a never-ending wave. What wave would you like? Just tell me the wave you want to.
No. You just tell me what wave this is.
I will tell you that some of the last waves, even though it's endless waves, will bring out mini bosses. So there may be a mini boss in Sanctus Spine now that you can keep on killing over and over and over again.
So I'm assuming. Well, I shouldn't assume anything, but technically it should be you finish to the last wave and then it repeats its cycle over and over, getting faster each time. Is that?
No. It's still on like a 3-minute long timer. So you'll have those waves at 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, a new wave. So that way you can keep on killing stuff. And that's the timer that's actually out at Virtus. So others may be a little bit different. And it wasn't that. Was it OBS preventing the alt-tabbing around?
Things that make you go, Yes, that's right, folks. Don't forget, this is a live show 5 days a week with absolutely no script, so you never know what's going to happen here live on NBNN.
Then other notes we do also have hamstring has had its damage over time effect removed, and
no more times 15 damage.
To match rend. Moved to match rend. Rend power and duration items effect now also help hamstring. Then after that, Trip and Rend have also been added to the 100% Unlearn Experience Return list. The path forward to progressing in the Path of Courage quest beyond Brigid and Resolute is now clearer. And they flattened an area in the grassland player-owned town where decorations sunk into the ground. And don't forget, since that patch has come out, I have been witness to at least 2 server side patches.
That is correct.
They are making lots of changes, and it'd be great if I could get back to OBS.
I gotta ask this question because the way we've been progressing and just the way the game is, why doesn't Chris just turn on total skill loss if you want to lose the skill across the board? I don't understand why he's got to do it only when he nerfs skills. I mean, just turn them all the fuck on. I mean, really, if I want to drop my skill down and get that, percentage of gain back, I should be able to do that,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's books of unlearning in the game for just that reason.
You know what? Maybe he wants people to go to Shroud Marketplace and buy them.
Buy books of learning. You got books of unlearning on the marketplace? I haven't noticed those.
No, but maybe I should put them out there.
I was gonna say I'll put a couple of them up there.
And you know what? Amazon was just nice enough to give me an announcement saying that
you've won. Please fill out this survey for your $50 gift card.
No, that's spam. That's fake. No, that my.
Oh, you got about 10 of those a day.
This is really. This is
that other USB cable. That other USB cable.
They find it
is now here.
All right. Is it?
So, yeah, Led Zepp, if you want that story, I was actually chatting with customer service about my lost package when it was delivered. It was delivered.
It's in the planner. Go look in your planner.
Yeah. So, yep. No, this was since I bought the right angle one, I bought the left angle one just so that way it points the proper direction. Let's see.
Right or my right?
You ready for stand-up corner? See, I can't read any chat other than the in-game chat and today, so I'm sad.
I'm just sitting here grooving to List's song. It's Feliz Navidad. It sounds really killer.
Yeah.
It's police stole my car. What?
The police stole my car? What? Yeah.
That's how this song goes. Police stole my car. See?
That's funny.
It is.
Okay, so we do have.
And now I'm being thrown in jail.
We do have a stand-up corner for everybody. If you're interested in what the devs are actually doing today, or what they said they were doing in the stand-up note,
they were doing yesterday.
Well, what they said they were doing in yesterday's stand-up corner, where don't forget, where in these stand-up meetings they sit there and say, "Hey, I'm working on this today. I worked on this yesterday," and then something gets written down, eventually gets posted to the interwebs, and we get to interpret it, so you don't have to. Right. So yesterday, over in the art department, Bob the Builder,
Cult of Bob,
he said he was working on the log cabin player home setup.
Telling you, man, this thing gonna be like
that was Justin texting me. Then after that, the Fletcher
nurse.
Fletcher She's saying he's working on the ice gown and virtue weapons and the mustachioed equipment.
Yeah,
Mustachioed equipment.
Equipped for mustache rides.
Yeah.
Felcher. Yeah, Felcher.
Then
So,
after that,
do tell.
What Justin said? Is that what you want to know? She wants to know if it's pointing to the left or the right. And is that what she said?
That's the
That
difference.
is totally what she said, Boo.
That is totally what she said. Yeah.
Insignificant.
Yeah. The Ugly Fist, he's working on the boar hats and general art.
General Art.
Yes. The Almighty Gex Vargach. Matt. Trying to make more things emotable while sitting. And Cobalt animations. And DJ emotes.
Hey, Maddie, how about a list?
He's working on so many, it can't be put in a list form.
Yeah, well, list is over at the piano, so if you want a list,
never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah. I should have known better in this room.
Yeah. Reed, he's working on the log cabin player home setup. Over in design,
It's
Beezus.
gonna be like, you know.
I'm just sad I can't read any chat right now. I can't do that.
You can read those chats. Yeah, I know that.
Justin's telling me that I'm not insignificant.
Is that really what she's saying?
Maybe I'm interpreting it that way, but yeah.
You know, there are too many avenues for her to. We'll get that.
I know.
properly.
Yeah. Yes. Over in design, we're design Beezus.
The bees. Beezus.
Working on release 50 planning and telethon item setup. Whereas Seawolf is working on the Sunless Barons. Damien, not being a nice guy as he works on quest data and release 50 planning. And you.
Me?
Sorcerer Steve's working on you. He's working on you. He's trying to make sure that
me.
you can do
he's
stuff.
working on you.
Yeah.
Who's on
Over
first?
in tech, Dr. Bobby
Little Bobby Thompson.
working on bugs
Bug.
and the in-game map automation and release 50 planning.
Sweet.
Then JY working on the interactives performance and load screen stuck issues. And Wizard Smoke is working on Puff passing around. Bugs.
Bug.
And Cabana updates. And then code cleanup and release 50 planning.
Code V.
Go. And then core. You know what he's working on?
I
He's
do.
rocking it out while he works on the in-game map deployment update and more maps.
More maps. Updated maps. Give us all the maps. The map.
Over in
man.
studio services, Barrick is working on reports in the Travian meeting and web updates and weekly update. The Attenwood, he's working on sanity testing and community and reproductions and forums and Jira testing.
And logging in and logging out.
And log out.
Yeah, there's that.
And I'm going to teleport to the outside. And I'm going to teleport to outside the grid.
94%.
The song stuck in my head. I had a marijuana business. I had a marijuana business.
Really? KX is working on Scott setup
I love this
and
shit.
patch notes and survey rewards and leads meeting and customer service. Serafino is working on customer service.
Wonderful.
D work.
service.
in Jira testing, in meetings, and more customer service.
Wonderful. She's doing some more customer service.
Yeah.
Working.
Over in useless overhead, we have the Dippy Bird working on release 49 bugs.
The bird.
And metrics and leads meeting and release 50 planning.
Woohoo!
You know what? Maybe I'll
Thank
do it
you,
this way.
Eagle. 100 bits. Thank you very
Yay.
much, my friend. 2 days in a row,
Then,
man. That's great.
I
Thank you.
know. It's awesome.
Coin bets?
Then Gorn, he's working on meetings
Gorn.
and physical goods direction. You gotta love the
Which
physical
direction are we
goods.
going? You're going to
And-
be directing them right into a mailbox near you if you've got them coming.
We never did discuss what happened on Friday night.
Well, we can do that as soon as we finish this.
Okay, yeah. So Hutch was working on release 49 bugs and log home updates, as well as
I mean, what are these things going to be like? Lincoln Logs?
Leads meeting?
This log home thing is like,
yeah, they are. And you're just given a big 5-gallon bucket of Lincoln logs, and you're told to go build something.
Wooden logs and build. Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck trying to figure out how to do the windows and doors and making sure that they're the proper size.
Yeah, we don't need no stinking windows.
Or doors.
We dig a hole.
But I've seen the way you build things. I mean, there will be massive gaps anybody can walk through anyways. Then after that, the character review and leads meetings. Lord British, he was doing some Jiras and leads meeting. Sasha's working on the Scott setup and general business.
Business. Working on the business.
And
Marijuana business.
NFG Scott Davis.
NFG. Ooh.
Working on setup and database review and metrics planning.
Scott Davis. Another Scott.
Yeah. Yeah, another Scott. I think there should be a ban on hiring Scots. I mean, or we need a better nickname for this Scott besides NFG. The Dorkstar are working on the weekly update and leads.
Now.
Yeah, weekly update and leads meeting and schedule and telethon plan. And Stefan working on personnel and leads meeting, and that's what our devs were working on. Yay.
Yesterday. Here.
See, I get to completely miss the fact that like Gixie is giving Clipsy exactly what she wants.
Spankings?
A firm hand.
Hey, well, you know.
Gix is naughty, so he's spanking
Some
her. I don't
girls
know.
just gotta be handled like that, you know.
Handled, played with, whatever.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. That's right. Foreplay.
Did you see those gingerbread men that I posted on Facebook?
No, but has that got anything to do with Friday night?
Hold on. No, that has nothing to do with Friday night. But do you want to talk about what happened Friday night?
Sure, why not?
It's kind of interesting.
What was Friday night? Well, Friday night was day after release.
Lasted 30 seconds?
Well, it lasted over an hour, actually.
Shit.
But I received a Facebook message from Scotty who's like saying,
yes.
Hey, I saw that image.
Now.
I saw that image that you posted on your stream, and yeah, I was
the flame fist diagram and the mechanics behind it. Yes, that cute little paint jobby where he was, you know,
that quick paint job.
Scroll over here and this and why is that? Yes, and Scotty messaged you and actually says, yeah, if you got some time, I'd like to talk to you about that. Yeah.
And the funny part is, this happened like at 11 o'clock at night. It's like, I just got home from work, and I saw this. I was watching Lunch with Laz and Jack, and I figured I'd call you or message you and see if you have a few minutes to talk.
Well, first off,
over an hour later, we get off the phone.
I gotta say, it's incredible that Scotty just gets home from work and one of the first things he does is tunes in to watch Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Well, I think he was watching while he was working. So.
Whatever it is, the fact that he's watching, is great. Because again, gotta love Scotty because he does give some great feedback as well as he's created some wonderful stuff. And again, can't tell you. I'll sit there for hours just listening to the man talk. He could read the phone book, and it's just one of those things.
We also scheduled a time for when we're actually going to go have lunch, at a couple of day window, so that way we know when we're going to go eat at a little place called Cilantro.
Okay.
Because,
I was gonna say I was expecting the word Chewies to come out of your mouth, but
no. This is a Korean fusion weird thing. It's going to be
real food.
Yeah, Cilantro started off as a food truck in Austin, so yeah. But now they've got multiple storefronts. But no, so we had this interesting discussion about the fist spells and the animations. And one of my complaints was that I visualize those as being more like a cone being sent out from your fist. And so we had this discussion, and since it is a magical spell, think of it as more like the holy hand grenade. You're just tossing a hand grenade out there, and then it's exploding. And that's where it's doing damage, so that way it can hit the two targets that could be standing right next to each other. One could be behind the other. Otherwise, if it was just a cone, if you had someone standing right in front of that cone, it would take all the damage. The person behind would take none.
I don't know.
But since it's a magical projectile with a very short range,
that's what
magical
she said.
Projectile. Yeah. Stop ruining it for everybody.
I love her. See, now, I never envisioned it like that. It was one of them things, and I guess maybe it's the comic book thing that did it. I always assumed that those were more like, mutants. If I'm physically directing something at you, it's going directly at you. It's not going. Yeah. And if I'm going to obliterate an area, I'm obliterating an area. I mean, I
you're doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm doing flame fist or stone fist, I'm putting it solid straight into the middle of your chest. I don't think that's coming in a cone shape attack. My opinion.
That's where I refer to it as more like a holy hand grenade. Yeah. So, but it's one where it's like we actually only talked about that for like maybe 5 or 10 minutes. The rest of the time we talked about what else he's doing at the office.
And can you talk about that?
Physical goods. He's pretty much touching all of them.
He's working with the map. That much we know.
Well, then from there, it's going to be something similar to this one.
Something similar.
Which is from the Hearth of Britannia.
That's
which
the
is
Hobloth map.
The Hobloth map.
Yes.
And he's working on getting it done as maybe something on the back as well. But one of the things that we actually discussed was material. And the Hearth of Britannia map was done on a microfiber cloth. And so you can use it to clean your glasses whenever you feel like, or wipe off your monitor.
Wipe the chrome dome.
What?
There you go.
I don't think that's going to do anything. It's still glare. It's on this side.
Wax.
Yeah, but it's one where we're also talking about like physical goods delivery, how they do that. His role playing game that he's working on, and he's working on expansions for Shroud, the role playing game. So you could always go to shroudrpg.com, check that out, and go support Scotty's role-playing game, which is a skill-based or a success-based role-playing game, and it's really about playing your character's roles. It is phenomenal. I need to go do some more adventures with him related to it.
Very cool.
Yeah, so, I mean, hour-long conversation. We were all over the place. We were having a great time. And then we noticed that it was way past midnight. And
noticed that you never even spoke about the topic that you started on to begin with.
What are you talking about? You act like we have an agenda with these things. It's like lunch with Laz and Jack. We have no plans whatsoever.
That's what lunch is for, so you can explore that more in depth. So, that's right.
To circle back to my artwork, so think of your fist spells that you're doing not as a cone going out, although there is a radius of the target range, but it is a kind of like a tossed magical projectile that is going to explode between targets. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm picturing it.
So think of it as Laz.
Never mind.
Tossing it out there.
Alrighty. Oh, what else we got on the plate for today, Jack? Do we have anything else out there?
Windows that don't want to close. Things that it's like I want to tab things around, but I can't.
I think we got a little blurb from Chris out there, and this is something we gotta discuss as well, because I think he may be on the right track to something here.
I don't know what you're talking about. But Justin just wants to know: did the radio die, or is it just her?
I don't know. Probably just her.
Maybe. Reconnect, woman. You know I love you.
Wow, rude.
Woo!
Eagle, I love you. Go watch some ads. Okay, you ready for Chris's update? Chris has to say, thanks everybody for the crafting feedback. I guess nobody really slept on it. I think the big takeaway is I need to not call it decay and just call it spending experience.
Spending experience, not decay. Do you think they'll fall for it?
Would you like to spend some experience to salvage this item that you just blew up? Because you had it over 25% chance to enchant it. Would you?
I want it free.
I want to be able to barter my soul and able to make the enchantment. I want to go negative. Just
I want to borrow some adventure experience. Borrow. Where's the bank at?
Well, remember that according to his initial post, the only time that you'll actually be able to spend experience to recover an item is if you have over a 25% chance. So
you actually have to have some experience in loss.
You have to have a lot of skill there. And so as soon as you drop below that 25%, you would actually then be losing stuff. Now, are you ready for the stuff that he says will upset a handful of people?
Just a wee bit. Yeah, doesn't it sound a little bit nicer, Marguerite? I tell you, it's not decay, it's spending experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evil Chris strikes back.
I see that Clipsy likes to give and not just receive.
You just figured that out?
She has switched roles. Okay, then on to other topics.
It's not a bug.
Hamstring.
It's a feature. That's right.
Hamstring is and has been broken for a long time. I only found out because I heard some people talking about how overpowered it was. He looked into it, and sure enough, it did full melee damage every tick for up to 15 ticks. This was not by design. It wasn't showing up on my usage radar because
Shame.
it's a combo and only a handful of people knew about it.
It's fun. That means it needs to be nerfed.
Yeah, this has to be fixed. We can't have single skills, even combos that do 15 times the damage per hit of most other skills. After the next patch, Hamstring will do damage similar to Rend, but with a significantly longer duration and still with the slow effect. Yay.
Yay.
What happened to our bards? Are they still playing, or is that
No, I guess List
music
ran
not really-
off someplace. Scroda, you never know where he is. Spiff never showed up today for today's show.
Okay. Yeah.
Then they wonder why they don't get contracts. Yeah. How do you hire
Typical.
a wandering bard? You just don't, you know. Maybe that's the flaw in Scroda's
Well,
music service.
Oh, Marguerite's taking over the keys, and she's going to tickle him. Ooh. Tickle him good. Tickle.
I see Arius headed to the keyboard as well.
Mm-hmm. But I'll let ladies go first. Well,
okay.
that would normally be me, but okay.
What? You seriously silly.
That's right, Zep. Catch up on that joke.
Silly.
And a little mustard and mayo as well on that joke, especially the mayo.
Oh, God.
Then we have the discussion about Gix's thong.
Gix is
It's a pretty thong. I think it thong all the time.
Thong. Yep. So, anything else? Anybody
Being able to
experiencing?
tie those. Just saying.
Oh, you need to be able to dye thongs.
Yes.
Need Gix's
Arius wants to
sexy
come over there and,
panties out there.
Look out. Mayonnaise
Eric's going for
extractor.
the front.
The mayonnaise extractor out.
Oh, is Arius going to spank the front?
Arius is not going to spank the front.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
I just had to pan the camera around to get a better view of that.
I don't have the
proper emote.
The proper emote.
Ugh.
I can't
You
even
failed me.
grovel.
There you go.
failed me.
Try the growl. That might work.
Yep.
Y'all bad.
So what else are we talking about today?
Naughty. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It's, of course, got to remind everybody out there that after this week, we're going to be on hiatus for the holidays. We'll be taking a break for the holidays. So Friday will be our last show till next year, folks. That's right, till next year. We'll return on Wednesday the 3rd, right here on NBNN. And man, that means I got a whole lot of work, man. I got to do new graphic for the year. I mean, jeez.
Wait. New NBNN logo?
I don't know about logo, but you know, the graphics that we use for YouTube, I've changed that over the last 2 years. The basic graphic. I got to come up with a little something different.
Well,
And,
my graphic design skills suck. I just go with whatever.
But going to look forward to our annual Christmas break, and then, of course, coming back and starting in on the 3rd year, man. 3 years. We'll be a couple months away from our 3rd anniversary.
I still can't believe 3 years of us doing this.
We'll be hitting our 3rd anniversary next year, right at the top of the year, right around release candidate. So
now, is that 3rd year is that starting off at the BMC Craft Fair where Lord British crafted his first item? That one?
Actually, even before that, we go back again. I started a 24-hour thing on the 17th on St. Patrick's Day. Why St. Patrick's Day? I was sitting around at home on St. Patrick's Day working. That's why. And that's the day it officially started, and we started doing the show from then. And
but I'm talking about like the inception of NBNN. Are you going to start? Is that the official? Because I remember that's the day that we were talking with Zeke about NBNN, and I was bringing up Twitch streaming and YouTube, and this was after you had recorded the BMC Craft Fair, and there was something else that you recorded as well.
I would actually have to go and look at the dates on those recordings. They're on YouTube, but
yeah.
Initially, where did I guess it started somewhere with the craft fair. Actually, I remember running into Lord British in Soulton and asking him if he was going to the fair, and he was like, "What fair?" And I, wound up leading him to the fair, at which point he joined in the festivities. I don't know if that was a setup or not, or whether he was just role-playing along.
There's no telling with Richard.
Yeah, and again,
Yeah, there are times where it's like he just straight up role plays.
At
for
the
a
time,
while.
you got to remember, I was very, very new to this, and actually having Richard in game was just like, dude, this is Richard Gary, this is Lord British. You better make sure you deliver him where he needs to go and get him there quick. And that was all that was on my mind, aside from the fact that I happen to be streaming at the same time. So,
well, you weren't streaming; you were just recording at that time.
That may have been. That may have been. I might have just
because
been
you started streaming after. Yeah, you started streaming after. Yeah,
whatever it was, it started with the crafting fair. Started with the sword that he crafted. The very first sword he ever crafted with his name on in any game was built there. And there was another recording where the guys were just, I forget whether it was a postmortem or not. And they were hanging out at the Bear Tavern when the Bear Tavern was over in, what was it, right here on the Vale, before it moved to its final resting place. And they were out there, and we were hot tubbing, and Richard and Star were telling stories, and I mean, it was just some great footage altogether.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh, yeah. And I should clarify that was not the first item that Richard ever crafted. It was the first one he crafted with his maker's mark.
With his name on it, with his maker's mark.
Yeah, with his maker's mark.
Yes,
so
yes.
That was the first time that happened. Not the first time that he ever crafted anything in a game. So
yeah. Then we go back to the wedding where Richard stood in and gave away the bride.
Richard officiated. And that was the first video game that his wife had ever played.
Correct. First appearance of Lady British. Yeah. We've got a lot a lot of history here. I have to go back and look at it, but
and I have that video somewhere on one of my YouTube channels.
hitting our 3rd anniversary. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, you got to figure out these dates, man, because I have no idea.
All I know is
always forgetting the date.
I guess I'd also like to announce. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Les.
We've been doing it way too long. That's all I gotta say.
I guess I should
who'd have
also
thunk?
announce
Two guys sitting on a lot. What you got, Arius? Because we're gonna transition here in a minute anyway, and tell the good folks about all sorts of good stuff here.
Well, while we're talking about the new year coming in and stuff, we should. I think now might be a good time to mention that starting next year on NBNN, there'll also be a new show, New Britannia Tonight. Will be a talk show, interview, comedy show that'll be here and broadcast right here on NBNN. Look for it this coming new year.
Very cool. Very cool.
Gotta love it.
Wayne Klotz,
more stuff.
Host.
I haven't decided if it's going to be Wayne or Arius or if I'm going to create another character.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming. Airy Fun's going to be bringing some stuff to the table next year. Again, we're really looking forward to next year. because this year has just been fantastic for us, of course, as the whole ride here has been. If we're going to go reminisce down memory lane there for a few minutes before we take the Christmas break, and we can do that over the next day or two.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we will.
Yeah, there's just been so many videos. There's everything from the rabbit video to the
Kill the rabbit.
kill the rabbit. I mean, yeah. Well, and that was back in the day. I mean, that was back when the frame rates and the graphics were really horrible. But we were having fun with it nonetheless. But I mean, we actually found Scroda back in those original pictures when I did one of the original retrospectives. That's how long Scroda just standing there in one of the little pictures off to the side. He's always been there, just hanging around in the background. Serious. It was funny, because I got loads and loads of pictures and stuff that, I save all the screenshots, save all the tapes, save all the recordings. And to go through some of the old stuff and see some of the shit that we've done and the how cheesy it really was in the beginning. I mean, before we added the green screens.
Do you think we need to start singing a little Johnny Cash song, parody version? I've been everywhere, man.
I don't know.
I need a group photo now.
Maybe what we need to do is do a video montage of places we've been or places we've died.
I'm still waiting for you to do your video of things that you've jumped off of.
Oh, that would be a heck of a video. Or actually, that would be a great video to go back and do, actually, because unfortunately,
it would probably require some BM help now.
I was going to say, can't get to the top of the moon towers anymore unattended. Can we see the moon tower from here? No, I can't. And we can't get to the top of the Shuttered Eye anymore because playing Gust of Death off the top of the Shuttered Eye was, and I mean, there's some other stuff. I probably got some video of when you can gust somebody off the top of the tower of the Shuttered Eye, and you could use /zone to teleport back to your friend before you hit splat on the ground. Those were the days, okay? Now, of course, if you didn't hit that enter key just right, you went splat on the ground.
Did you know there was a bug at one point in time where, like, if you emoted while you were falling, you didn't actually take damage?
There was, and that we used to have the hot tub diving competitions. You used to dive off the top of the keep into the hot tubs, and if you did it right, you could survive the.
If you landed in the middle, you would live.
Let's dive in muffins.
I tell you, we're gonna have to get a little retrospective pulled together for next year's anniversary coming up. So, anyway, yes, time to move it right along. Of course, is that time of the day. I hate when that happens.
Oh, man.
You don't have something up on the screen?
No, not yet, as a matter of fact.
Are you trying to find NBNN.info so you can talk about that NBNN app, which is available on all of your electronic devices? And you can get it from the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store.
That's right.
And, what's in that NBNN soda app?
All sorts of great stuff. Of course, the NBNN Trinity Avatar app is updated on a regular basis, pretty much daily, as a matter of fact. Calendar, of course, updated daily. Podcast updated every Monday through Friday. Whenever there's a change needed, we get right on top of that and get that added. Like the changes to Soda Map, you can now go to the map formerly known as Soda Map, located on the Shroud Avatar website now. You can read the NBNN Daily Britannia, which of course is updated 7 days a week, and you can get that directly in your inbox. If you don't want to use the app, you want to subscribe and be one of them savvy email subscribers, you can do that keep up on the latest news from Shroud of the Avatar and beyond, you can shop the marketplace. You can come on into Discord. You can check out websites of some of the popular towns out there. And, of course, don't forget, if you've got links, you've got stuff that you think should be in there, you can just go ahead and email app@nbnn.info and send your suggestions and let me know, and we'll see what we can do to get you in there. Of course, let's not forget the daily calendar. NBNN, Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar, hosted right here on nbnn.info. Did not refresh that. Let's get a different sponsor up there. Oh, yes. Quicken Loans. 15-year fixed mortgage.
Next year, Shroud of the Avatar will be presenting its own fizzy drink. That's right. Be the first to get soda.
Soda.
Yeah. And don't forget that Community Calendar is an aggregate of all of the available Google public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar that Laz knows about. If you have a Google public calendar, or if you want to add events to the Shroud Community Calendar, you need to email that guy at news@nbnn.info. The information related to that calendar or your Gmail address, so that way he can give you permissions to add things or add it himself. And he'll do that eventually. Probably tomorrow.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Yay, Clipsy.
Tomorrow. And don't forget, all times on the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia Time.
Nude Britannia Time.
Gigs. Taking it in the balls.
He
You
likes
better
it.
be careful.
That's gotta hurt.
As long as it doesn't graze it, he'll be fine. So those grazing ones that really hurt. Then
As
after that,
Marguerite plays, what do we do with a drunken sailor? Yes, you grab him by the balls.
Yeah. Don't forget, all Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock, you need to tune in your ether amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
So that way you, too, can listen to two idiots interpreting the news, so you don't have to on a little show called Lunch with us. At 7 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia is the 70s. At 7, 8 o'clock tonight,
Clipsy.
you're going to get your ear holes probed by Clipsy.
That's me.
Clipsy, how hard are you going to probe those ear holes?
Well, Wednesday before Christmas, so balls deep.
Okay, it's going to be awesome.
Wow, that's pretty
In game,
That's deep.
in game at the same time, you need to show up to Striker Sparhawk's Happy Hour because it's Laz's favorite event of the week, because it's also known as
Spend Sparhawk's gold.
Wait.
Sorry.
Waiting half an hour for that cue?
Candace telling me that Core just updated the map, and there's a post in the announcements, which, sorry, caught my attention. I squirreled there. Spend Sparhawk's gold. That's right. Come on out to Happy Hour.
Taking place at some pub somewhere in Novia. You do need to friend Striker Sparhawk and teleport to him, because he'll be there giving away free drinks all night.
Oh, yes.
Then the final event of the evening is taking place on Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
And that is the Record Room. Radio Free Britannia. Radio Free Britannia. Yeah, I see someone else likes a Maelstrom. Yay. But that's our community calendar for this December 20th in Shroud of the Avatar.
Avatar.
Yes.
Yep.
Custom markers. Very nice. Now, I hope we can also edit and erase them.
Yeah. I wish I could look at my chat today.
It's your mouse. It's your mouse.
No, got to move windows around if I can ever find them.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Windows. I did not find your windows.
I can't alt tab, man.
Oh, all Ted. Oh.
Jack's going to be moving up next year to a Commodore 64. It's going to be right up there.
It's going to be phenomenal. What are you talking
with
about?
the one with 128 megs of RAM?
Those stinking windows.
640K, man, because that's all you ever need.
Give me the
Who's ever
doors.
going to need more than 640K? That's right.
It's like, geez, man. It's like, get it
Jeez,
right.
Marguerite, you want a job as our daily
Bard?
musician? I'm telling you, she's knocking out of the park here today. I'm telling you, this afternoon. But yes, running a little late, so we're just going to go ahead and remind you, you're watching NBNN right here on twitch.tv/NBNN News or twitch.tv/Cynicist, depending where you're watching and when you're watching, or you're watching in replays on YouTube. We thank you very much. Listening on the radio or podcast, thank you guys as well. And, of course, the Airy Fund, Gamers Helping Gamers. You guys helped raise over $5,000 to support the Airy Fund this past month. And we do appreciate all the effort you guys give to us out there. $77,000 plus raised, almost $78,000, over $70,000 given back to causes. You got to call that some great work over this past year, folks. And we got to thank you for all the help with that. Coil more wands, putting the magic in your hands. If you want custom wands for Dave's areas, Coil More is the man to see. Scrota's music service. It's Scrota. It's music. It's a service. Britannian Mining Company wants you to come hang out at Black Rock Cove. Lots available in all the different districts down in Black Rock Cove, with all the merchants selling all the needs you need to get your crafting on. Located in the Quell region next to the town of Exeter, conveniently located to the Elysium and Exeter mines. RelicsByReal.com for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. If you're looking for t-shirts, like somebody was looking at the beginning of the show, you can go to RelicsByReal.com. He's got all sorts of different t-shirts. He's got hats. He's got patches. He's got my bumper sticker.
Comics.
That's right. He's got the comic book. Comic book is not in stock yet. When the next run comes out, there was a problem with the initial run, and he's waiting for an updated one from what I'm understanding. But you need the elusive NBNN I Love This Shit bumper sticker. Relics by Real is the place to go for all this great stuff. If you want to save a little money when you check out at relicsbyreal.com, use the promo code NBNM when you check out. You'll save 10% on your purchase. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you all the latest news and entertainment right here inside Shrouded Avatar. Like lunch with us. Weekdays from noon to 1. Eclipse Maiden, the Deco Divas, every Wednesday and Thursday night. You got Sarah and Andar later on tonight. Don't forget starting off your week with Arius there. And we got Omen Crow, House of Omen, doing your weekend jam. Wake up every Saturday morning with Wake Up New Britannia. And much, much more. And of course, definitely last but not least, ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs out there. Jack, tell everybody about the marketplace, and then let's go ahead and get out of here.
You know what? Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. That means if you're looking for accounts, if you're looking for game gold, if you're looking for Crowns of the Obsidian, and you're looking for services,
Coin.
or any kinds of arrays, or even teleports and recall scrolls, and you want to pay a couple bucks for them, you can always go to ShroudMarketplace.com and buy them.
Become
Over
an
85
instant
different
millionaire.
over 85 different player vendors are registered on Shroud Marketplace, and each vendor is responsible for setting their own prices, maintaining their own inventory, and they get paid as soon as you check out. You know what? And from there, it's like phenomenal experience on Shroud Marketplace. I delivered an order earlier today, which makes me happy. Yay, couple bucks
Happy.
came my way. Happy, joy, because you can sell stuff. And don't forget, check out any of those featured vendors. Or if you're looking for things like, you know what, I need some help leveling my character, there's a few different services offering that. If you need some help with some cheese sign writing, you can find that too, because it's the cheesiest. Or if you're looking for a bard to follow you around for an hour and you pay him, he'll actually show up, you can contact Scrota's music service thing. Or if you're looking for an in-game wedding, you know what you can do with that?
Check out this guy. Because it's not just weddings, but a whole lot more. You need that elusive Lord British Silver Serpent necklace in-game? We got it. You're looking for some costumes? We got it. You're looking to get hitched? We got you covered. All sorts of great stuff here. Weddings and more by Laz. Hey, look at that. Aether Vibration Amplifier. $20.91. Is $9 cheaper than the add-on store.
Yeah.
I tell you, don't get much better than that. Well, it might get a little bit better than that if you can find somebody to sell it to you cheaper. But if you're looking for one of those and you don't want to pay full price, come on out to shroudmarketplace.com, where most everything is going to be very competitive pricing on all your commodities and stuff. Of course, rares. You probably get a better deal on rares because you got the guys and gals competing with each other for your money out there. So always a great place to go get competitive prices and see what's going on the marketplace, shroudmarketplace.com. And of course, you know what that means.
It is time for us to thank the most important people around here. And that's you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us on Twitch, YouTube, Discord, or listening on Radio Free Britannia. We couldn't do the show without you guys, and we do it for you guys.
That's right.
So thank you.
We love you guys. And of course, we do it for you. We love what we do here, and we couldn't do it without your support and your help every day. So thanks you all for joining us. And of course, we'll be back tomorrow. One more time, actually 2 more times before we take the holiday break. So
Thursday and Friday, maybe.
Thanks for viewing. Thanks for watching. Till tomorrow, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Victor, be very thankful this is free. Very thankful. You don't want to know what would happen if we charged you money. It would only get worse.
Well, you can donate.